Konnichiwa. Genki desu ka? We are going to do a review on the Lousiville Slugger softball bat. The 125 SB. This is a all-wood bat, legitimate all-wood ash bat that is ASA approved. It's got the actual brand new ASA stamp. But in my league, which is U-Trip, they allow all-wood bats as long as it says softball. As long as it's not a baseball bat, you can use it. As long as it's all wood. I mentioned in my other review with the corn dog, if it's composite, then they treat it, even if it's got a composite handle, then they treat it as it's a composite bat. And then it has to have the U-Trip thumbprint stamp. But this one is not composite at all, so it is legal, and I can use it in my league at least. Other leagues obviously are going to be different. These are 27 ounce bats. They don't swing like it though. They got the hollowed out end of the top. It has a balanced swing through it. Pretty light. Plus it's ash. Ash tends to be a lot lighter than maple. It's got nice. Price. You can get these at Dick's if you can find them at your Dick's sporting goods store for about $25. That's usually what these go for, about $25. So really inexpensive. They're American made, which is really awesome. But they're very inexpensive. And then I've done a rant on the Dick's website. I don't know if I've done it on my show, but there's certain things you need to do with a wood bat in order to ensure that it'll last. One of them, I recommend boning, even though now they kind of seal the grain. Just take something, I mean, you could even use something like this and just kind of run it along the grain and just kind of compress it, and it adds longevity to it. Always hit with the label to your back or like this, because when you finish you're going to come around and hit there, and that straight grain is strong, that looping grain right there and right there is not. You don't want to hit there. But little things you can do just to ensure that your bat stays in good shape. I mean, I've hit not a whole lot with this. I've hit it in a couple games with it, and then I've used it in VP. And the bat's in good shape. The end of it is flaking, but that's just because it gets banged around, and not a big deal. It does have price pop. It does have a spot right in there, right in the normal sweet spot area. I wouldn't say it has distance because it's a wood bat, and I'm not a hard hitter. And a lot of times, as you can see, I tend to choke up on this bat. So the power is not necessarily there for me, but it does have enough zip that I can send it through the infielders, or I can get a nice little shot right into the grass. But it does have feedback because it's ash, and ash is not as dense. So there is a little bit of a trampoline effect. Nothing like a composite bat, but there is, by wood standards, a little bit of a trampoline effect. And you can see the area I tend to hit right up in this area. But you're not going to get home run distance with these unless you're one hell of a hitter. You're not going to get home run distance. The feel is great though. I mean, it's got a nice feel for that. For a wood bat, but again, it's like with aluminum. If you hit it on the end of the bat, or if you hit it on the handle, boy, you feel it. So I got some nice thick 1.8 millimeter lizard skin on this thing now. The sound is awesome. I think it's got a better sound to it than the DeMarini, but that's because I think ash sounds better than maple. Anyways. Durability, unlike the DeMarini, like I said, if you don't take care of this, it will break on you. I've heard a lot of people breaking these pretty quickly, but I think those guys are the ones that swing like 150 miles an hour, and they probably don't hit in the right spot either. Again, I think it'll last you. I mean, the thing with wood bats and with composite bats is every time you hit it, you're doing damage to the bat, and inevitably it is going to end up breaking on you. But if you do the right steps and you take care of it, it's going to last, a good amount of time. And I think this one would last a good amount of time. Would I use it for BP every time? Probably not. Just because of the nature of ash, it tends to delaminate over time, and then it flakes in those weak spots, in there. But I still think for the amount of money you're paying, it's a good value. I used to have two. I gave one to a friend of mine who was also into wood bats, so he has one of his own. And then looks, it's a wood bat. If you appreciate the craftsmanship it takes to make a wood bat, it's beautiful. Is it eye catching? No. I made it a little more by adding some lizard skin to it, but it's classic. It's historic looking. That's what these sports started out with, is the wood bats. So. I like it. I personally like the way wood bats look. I've always have. They're works of art. No two bats look the same. That's what's so cool. Compared to aluminum and composite, there's always going to be a wood bat that looks different from the next wood bat and the next wood bat. Plus, I love the handle on these ones, or the knob. And then, like I said, the sweet spot. There is a sweet spot, and you'll know it if you hit it, but it's not a strong sweet spot. So again, this is not going to be a home run bat. These are great for those contact hitters in the wood bat leagues. I think the DeMarini, if it's in the right hands with a powerful hitter, can be a home run bat. But these are good for the leadoff hitters and the speedsters and stuff like that. And for the price, it's worth it. It's worth it, and it's a good learning tool, because with wood, you do not hit it in that proper spot, it will not go anywhere, and it really teaches you to be a better hitter. I think these composite bats at times make stupid hitters even more stupid, and I think these ones kind of wise us up. So for the price, if you got $25 plus taxes or whatever to spare, I recommend getting one of these and using it in BP. You can learn a lot about yourself, and your teammates can learn a lot about themselves just by swinging one of these things. So this is the Lousiville Slugger 125 SB softball model. Find these on Dick's, among other places. Dick's does carry them on their website. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next review, which we have 3 left.